So now, it is understood that no complaints, no grievances, or other contractual challenges shall be filed regarding the contracting out, assignment of work, or reassignment of employees arising out of this MOA through December 31st, 2028. At no point should we ever, ever, ever be giving up the grievance committee. Again, we shouldn't give up any of our rights, or the grievance process. We shouldn't be giving up any of our rights, but we damn sure never should give up the grievance process. I get why the company would want us to, because they're going to have a ton of contractors. According to number one, they have the right to do any and all work associated with the restart of Gary Tin, up to and including bargaining unit production work. So, of course, they would want us to not be able to file grievances because of what's happening in there. Why the hell would we agree to that? Now, I will say, they didn't give up the whole grievance process. We did have some brothers and sisters that were asking about, well, what about discipline? What about, these various different things? This is only going to apply to anything contracting out, anything that has to do with contractors, anything with the assignment of work or reassignment of employees, right? So preferencing issues, I would assume fall under this, that leads me to a whole nother thing. I had this other question. If you're going back, right, to use myself as a reference, I was labor grade 4. There was 2 labor grade 4 jobs. I don't believe that any of the other labor grade 4s are wanting to go back. If they are, I don't believe there's 2 jobs. One is a better job than the other. If I had the opportunity, I would preference to the more sought after job. Now, according to the language in 5, all of the vacancies that are not filled through this agreement will be filled through external hires. So is a new hire going to go right into that job that I would prefer to have if I chose to go back, while I'm stuck in the job that, I had a good job, but the other job is better. I'd like to do that job. Is a new hire going straight into there? Again, according to our president and our chairman, the answer is no, but that's not what the agreement says. Now, I do believe that probably a lot of these issues will probably get worked out as we go. But this is shameful. This is disgusting. I am appalled at this, but I'm not really surprised because this has been an ongoing theme for a long time. We need to do better. I'm very ashamed that they did this. I'm ashamed that they what happened in the meeting. I'm ashamed that it went the way it did. It's repulsing. This stuff is too easy. As I explained to Tim Johnson when we were debating out about line 5, this isn't hard language. This isn't complex language. This is very simple, straight to the point. And his answer was, well, you're just going to have to trust me. That wasn't the intent. Now, intent, when we talk about labor law, when we talk about potentially arbitrating things, intent is super important. But intent can't overrule clear-cut language. This is clear-cut language. Remaining vacancies within Gary Tin that are not filled through this process will be filled through external hires into the entry-level position of the Gary Tin LLP. That is clear. That does not say that after everybody else gets to pick and choose, after we preference, after there's internal postings, step 1 and step 2 postings. That doesn't say that at all. If the intent was to do, what the next portion is for the rest of the plant, hire from 1 out of 2 the vacancies, hire every 1 out of 2 vacancies created through the bidding procedure, then it would say that, but it doesn't. Now, I'm willing to bet that a lot of these issues nobody thought of because it was done back in February with nobody's input. No membership was brought in on this conversation. No past grievers were brought in this conversation who are from the area. There's a ton of questions that I still have. There's questions that our members had that weren't answered. What are we going to run? What are we anticipating running? What's the gauge going to be? How wide? Is any of this stuff going right out the door? Is stuff going to go all the way through the process? If so, how much of each? We don't know anything. We weren't really informed of anything. We were given a quick synopsis of only like 2 of these portions of the agreement, and the only reason why we even went into heavier parts was because I brought copies for everybody to see, and that is a damn shame. So I don't know. I guess I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna take a nap because I gotta go work midnights tonight. You guys take care. I will continue to be the vice president that you elected me to be, to the best of my ability and to the extent that I am allowed to. And when I find out stuff about this kind of thing, I will continue to tell you guys. That's what I do. That's what I've always done. That's what I'm always going to do. Thanks for your time.